Hey y'all, I'm Patrick, and this is Tonia.
Hi!
And today we're going to be talking about authentic friendship.
Woo!
So what does it mean to be authentic? Authentic means to have origin, to be real, to have substance really, to just stand the test of time and just continue on. And that's just something that is really, really beautiful to have with other people in community.
I think it's really important in a friendship to be authentic, and like that just means, being real and being yourself and not trying to prove yourself or have it be a situation where you're like trying to be someone who you're not. Like you want to be authentically you, because then what's the point? Why be friends with someone if you can't be yourself? Just like why be in a relationship with someone if you can't be yourself?
Yeah. I mean, something that I've come to find is that you can develop bonds with people all throughout your life, but you're not going to keep encountering them for the rest of your life. And it's just something that it can sting a little at times where, hey, I've made all of these friends. I have X number of friends on Facebook, but I don't talk to these people at all. I don't get to see them at all. And I don't know, I just feel like this society is really lacking in authentic friendships. It's just something that's really struck me in the heart lately, and it's something that I've come to see in my own life also. But it's great to have individuals that I can turn back to always and just come back time and time again and know they're going to be there throughout however many years I'm here on Earth.
And that doesn't mean that like you can't have friendships online, where you speak to people and everything. Like it doesn't have to be everyday relationships, because some of the greatest friends, you're able to come back after a couple months and like pick up where you left off, But it's just that quality of friendship above everything else. Like it doesn't, quality over quantity, quantity, whatever. But it really is that quality friendship where, it doesn't matter what you go through, you know that you're there for each other.
Yeah, and I mean, Jesus, he had 12 disciples, but he really invested in the three, Peter, John, and James. And I mean, we see it in numerous stories where he would take those three aside and just work with them. And those were, I guess in today's colloquialism, his best friends. And that's not to say that the other disciples weren't truly loved by him, because they were. We are all loved by him. But those three were his closest. So even Jesus had different levels of friendships there.
And even so, just with his 12 disciples, he invested in them. It's not like he had a million friends, he had those 12 where he shared life with them, and they stayed with each other through all these difficulties and just lived and loved together. And from there, that love and that authenticity like blossomed into what we know today as Christianity and our faith and everything. So it doesn't matter how many friends you have or how many followers or whatever, like you really want those quality relationships.
It doesn't matter how many followers I have.
I'm sorry. It's hard.
But I have a lot.
I know, and it's really hard even for myself to like not be concerned with numbers, because you want to feel like you're loved, and we all want to feel like we're loved. But I mean, you're loved if you have one person loving you, or 10. It's just like that relationship that you have.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like I can joke about Twitter followers all day long. But when I first started that account, it was really just, hey, I want to reach one person, just one. If I can do that, then I've accomplished my goal. And the fact that I've reached more than one, that's amazing. But I'm still thrilled to have just at least one.
Or just the fact of like utilitarianism and like using
yes.
friends and that kind of thing. Like you don't want to feel used, you know, that's not a good feeling. Like you want to be in that friendship for just the fact that you're friends, you know, like that's what it is. It's not
those 4 different loves, and then taking into account what each type, like how you're loving that person. And yeah, utilitarianism, not something that you want to do.
Nope. It's not a good feeling for anybody involved.
It's not. Like, the person who's using the other person, I mean, okay, you get something out of it, but it's still not a great feeling. And the person who's being used definitely doesn't enjoy that.
And nobody wants friendships with people where they know they're just being used for things.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even have to be, like, sexually. It just, like, the fact that the only time you come to me is when you need help with homework, or the only time you come to me is when you need something of mine. Like, nobody wants that. That doesn't make you feel good. That's just, that's not a friendship.
Yeah.
So if you're in one of those kinds of friendships, that's not a real friend. And it's important to confront that and be like, hey, like, do it in a caring and loving way, but just be like, this isn't, you know, a friendship. This is not what it should be.
Yeah.
And just be honest about it. So we want to talk about saints who are friends. If you want to know what like an authentic friendship is or what it looks like, we can look to the saints for sure.
Yes. And I mean, one example, my namesake Patrick, he had a friend, Saint Bridget, and I mean they were close. There's who was
Saint Clare and Saint Francis.
Yeah, Claire and Francis. I was gonna say who was Francis. Yeah, there's just tons of them.
And like saints, you know, we hear it a lot. They come in pairs, and that's because you know you need that accountability, you need that friendship, you need just sharing life with someone and someone to lead you closer to God. And once again, like this isn't romantic. This is just like a relationship of just pure like authenticity and friendship and leading each other to holiness.
I mean, there are romantic saints like the Martins.
Right. But this is just like 2 people who chose lives of celibacy and gave their lives to God in those ways, and you know, they're great friends.
Yeah. All right, so on Tonia's channel, we're going to talk more about authentic friendships and what they look like, how to build them up. So I'm going to leave links in the description right here on her face, and just click it. Click her face right now, and then it'll bring you to the video so that you can go and see it on her channel and learn how to have your own authentic friendships. Yeah, so peace out. Might as well, because it has a sock now.
I don't know if that's gonna make it any better. We'll see. You don't know this, but you have a sock on your head. Okay.
It looks really silly. All right.
No, you look great.
It's a perfect look. Honestly, this is about the length of my normal videos.
Really?
I don't do long videos. And half of my videos are like B-roll.
It's okay, this one is gonna be